I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
What's up, Fresh? What's up, Sage? J Shep? What's up, SB? About to get into this murder mystery.
Welcome.
Welcome. What's up, Papa Smurf? Yeah, I see you made it. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Yes, don't forget to like the video. I'm doing good, SB. How are you doing? All is well, can't complain. That's good. So we're about to jump into this FMV game. FMV game is a full movie video. What's up, Luna? How you doing, Luna? How you doing, Sage? Boss lady in the building. Let's see if we can solve this murder mystery.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide.
My dad
You heard
trying
of
to
it?
hurt me.
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
I'm
Well,
good, Jay
let's
Seth.
call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
Starts as a door-to-door saleswoman.
Hello.
Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Decker,
This lady's silly. Hello.
I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil.
You solved it, SB?
Because I can
Who
see
it is,
things
then?
other people can't.
Who it is,
On the
SB?
basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Luna, you at a festival? Let's go. For work, mad cool outside.
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's
Doctor.
not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises, you're late.
Doctor,
and
you're
after all
late.
those and after all those promises, never mind.
Why is she yelling? I'm late. Okay, I'm sorry.
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Weirdo.
I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Decker's tapes. I think
Jamie?
Mariana is in first, but
we
I'm
going
sure
to
it'll all
Diner Day?
become a blur by the end of the day. I'll
No.
see you later.
We're doing a
Or
murder mystery.
tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
We're playing an FMV game. Okay, this Nathan, y'all. What am I doing? LB, RB. Okay, so who we asking questions? Nathan, Marina, Ellen, Claire, Bryce. So who we gonna do first? Nathan look crazy. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with Nathan ass. I'm good. I don't know. Ellen look crazy. They all look crazy as fuck. Nathan, he's sus. We're gonna interrogate Nathan first. Alright. How do I do it? Okay. Tell me about Decker. What's wrong with you? Tell me about yourself. What do you know about the murder? Let's do tell me about yourself. It's always Bryce.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
You're a supermarket worker. What's up, 33rd? Let's do what's wrong with you.
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor? Sometimes it looks different.
What's up, bearded
Sometimes
legend?
the
How you
bird song
doing?
will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
Like a murder. Shave what?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next, most of the time, anyway.
You stuck. Well, I can't ask him. Yeah, he did that. Oh.
Dr. Decker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
So did he kill? Is Dr. Decker the one that's dead?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
JB Wolf did it. It's her. What do you know about the murder?
Dr. Decker's murder was sudden. Brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward. I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now.
Oh,
I haven't had any
died?
relationships since then.
And he hasn't had any relationships.
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me.
I lost count.
I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to,
he
she was
did it? I
so
don't like
close
people,
to me.
But I'm trying to catch
It was like she was
a
trying to
case.
hug me.
But
it wasn't right.
Catch a case.
Not natural.
What's up, Ronan? How
Bits
you
of
doing?
metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago. I saw the conflict that Dr. Decker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
I think Dr. Decker is dead.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well,
Yeah,
being treated for
that.
depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Decker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
You exhausted? I already asked him, what do you know about the murder? Let's move on. Let's do Ellen. Tired as fuck, just woke up to the pup in my face. Okay, let's do who.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Okay, she a nurse. Why is it not?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Twist alert, he still has her locked away, and we think Decker is dead. I don't care if she's looking for a relationship. We're looking for,
I started seeing Dr. Decker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes. It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
why are you lying about being stressed?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
The other nurses are mean to her? I am. I'm trying to get to it.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Decker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems. Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Ain't she? Like, what the hell?
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
comfort him, huh? Why are your patients frightened?
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Start with the reverse psychology. Huh. Let's get to Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Decker?
Why is you,
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
She got the meds to put him to sleep since she's a nurse and then kill him at the weak point. I see it all the time on the investigation channel, of course. What did Bryce say? No, get out of there. What did he say?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
So we got somebody working at a supermarket, a nurse, and he a grave digger? Well, that's odd. No, go back.
I didn't really like Dr. Decker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
He didn't like...
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
He got depressed. Wait, set up...
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed. Dr. Decker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
All the motherfuckers did it. Oh no, Bryce kind of looks sus now. He talking crazy.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
What extra hour are you talking about? Yeah, what extra hour?
At midnight each day. Time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
What's up, Jenny? What's up, Ken Smash? How y'all doing? What's up, Johnny Taco? Yes, a new game. It's a murder mystery. And Bryce is, Bryce sound crazy as hell.
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once. Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman Motte and Bailey.
What's up, Biscuit?
You can't
Man?
use
What you
mechanical
doing?
diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Destroy a relic.
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished.
What was that?
I
Seaman,
wish I hadn't
thank
told
you
anyone.
for the sub.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well,
What's up,
for the number of
Dylan?
bodies
How
they
you
expect
doing?
us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by
Who's that
Scientologists,
guy?
but they handed it
This
back
is,
to the community as a tax
Bryce.
break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
He a grave digger.
Welcome. Welcome.
The Taco Johnny, you seen these people over here? What's up, Death Dealer? That girl, I see you. Murder Boozy Gaming. Yep, said Taco Truck. I appreciate y'all. Ban them turkey tacos. So Bryce is a grave digger. We done talked to what was their names? Ellen is a nurse. And Nathan, he work at a supermarket. How are y'all doing today? He wants to know if I knew Dr. Decker. I should answer him yes or no. I'm gonna put no, I don't know.
He was an antagonistic
Blue
psycho.
Lettering.
I hope you're not from the same
Welcome.
school of thought.
How you doing? Wait, say that again?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion
Trippy
anymore.
over here slapping people.
I used to believe in God, not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
About to get some picture frames soon for some posters my wife got me. That's what I need to do. I got 2 posters that I need to get frames for. I'm doing good. We're just trying to solve this mystery.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep
Yeah,
until after
35.
midnight now, so I can appreciate
only
the
have
extra time.
2 or 3.
I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is.
Yeah, he did get turned up.
What do you think,
Ronan.
Doctor?
He bugging. Let's say I don't think you're insane.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
So you think you crazy? Okay, that's noted in my head. All right, Bryce.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay? I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
She going around butt-ass naked. Just so I appreciate that, Murder. I appreciate you. And she walking around naked, and the police gotta keep arresting her for being naked.
I black out.
It's the redheads.
And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
She said she blacked out and woke up on the beach naked.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Decker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
And then he worked it out. What kind of creepiness is this? Hey. We just here to try to solve who killed Dr. Decker. And so far, she... Yeah, what did he work out?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
So you're not going to tell me when he diagnosed... Okay, yeah.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
So she black out all the time and end up naked on the beach, like every day? I don't think she killed. She might have blacked out and did it. She is crazy. She is crazy. Yeah, have you tried to film your blackouts?
I film myself doing lots of things. But it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
She for the streets. Look at her. I'm so done with her right now.
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
Should we watch her? I don't know. Yes, we can watch her or no. She's been getting the ride. I'm scared. Tell me, tell me about the beach first.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
She hitting on me.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
I don't think she killed him. I think she,
Dr. Decker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
Wait, what? You like this? Of course you would, Ken Smash. Of course you would like her.
Dr. Decker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
No, I think you are nothing. I think you're very lovely and...
You can check my breathing if you want.
I'm good.
Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Look, Maria's for the streets. I can't with her right now. She been holding her breath?
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
Why are you holding your breath? So she be holding her breath, blackout.
I normally black out when I'm dancing.
She's a beach freak.
I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
She black out when she be dancing.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Somebody drugging this girl at these clubs.
I don't drink.
Buy my fucking merch, link in the description.
You said you like the vodka shots. Am I tripping? Did she just say she like vodka shots and now all of a sudden she don't drink?
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now.
Didn't she just say that she take vodka shots? They was cheap. And now she talking about that she don't drink. She getting on my nerves.
Well, that's not very supportive, Doctor.
Girl. Alright, we moving on. We did Ellen already, Claire. So we did Nathan, Maria, Ellen. Did we do? Let's do Claire.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
What's up, Sosa? Did I say what's up to you? If I didn't, I apologize. Because I seen you in there. Y'all all came at once. Crack is whack, Whitney Houston. I don't think she on crack. She out there.
Being rich has its perks, but honestly,
oh, she rich.
I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness. Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Claire! Hey, Sosa. My bad. Did y'all hear what Claire said she got diagnosed with? I'm scared.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really. Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Because he is here and he shouldn't be. She confidently crazy. Yes! Like, Claire.
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
How did he almost...
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
But...
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
I can't cope with caring with him.
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
You probably poisoned him.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Why? You're rich. Didn't she say she was rich? Pantro, what's good? And here he is. He coming in stealing y'all. Hide y'all wallets in y'all purse.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
So she make her sick husband stay in the lake house with no help. And she living in the main house.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
She tried to... I'm scared of her.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control. To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence.
That's what I said, Ronan.
And he provoked me.
She said she go to the nightclubs for the cheap vodka. And then she turned around and said, oh, I don't drink. Like, what in the world?
Welcome.
What is that? Clemson Dad. Welcome in. How are you?
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
She stabbed her husband with a steak knife.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
She scared me.
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
I'm not delusional.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Decker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up. The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor. I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband. Dr. Decker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one. Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband. I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
You should be locked up, because you have no care in the world. But I'm not supposed to tell her that, because she might kill me.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good.
What's
I look
up,
forward to being
Avion?
completely
How are
cured.
you doing? Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Let's go back to Nathan.
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away. As far as Dr. Decker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Why is he fixed on Mondays? It's like, is that his favorite day of the week?
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor? I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Claire about that crazy shit. She is. You doing good, Avion? Good to hear. Good, good.
My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there. Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
Claire just gone.
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Decker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't. We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life. I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
She probably the reason her husband all messed up now. She is.
I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
I don't think Nathan killed Dr. Decker.
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
I don't think Nathan is... Let's try her. Ellen.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
Who, Nathan? Nathan, he a supermarket. He just keep living in one day. So I'm pretty sure he didn't do anything.
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Yo, Luna said she be... Luna! She be killing these patients.
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
She crazy.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Luna called it. Luna said she be killing them patients. That's crazy. She killed Bryce. Hud buddies. Told you from Jamie Wolf, you said it too? Bo told me I should be in here. I don't watch a lot of streamers on YouTube, but you all are changing my mind. I appreciate it, Clemson. I appreciate it. Welcome. What's up, OG Joystick?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
She don't bother you because she's scared of you. Like...
He was a bit offbeat, but Yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people. I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death. I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam or zolpidem. I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
9 months?
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
And ain't nobody told me how he died. I just know it was a tragic death. Claire, Bryce. Okay, let's go back to Bryce crazy ass.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right. Yes, Dr. Decker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Yeah, right.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen. I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way.
How he died.
Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
I don't know, Bryce sounds sus. If they would have said Dr. Decker died in his sleep, then I would think it was Ellen, but...
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Decker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
How he, yeah.
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
I didn't ask? Okay. Now we gotta go back to hot ass.
That's what Dr. Decker would say. Cool. I dance to anything with a beat.
Why do you hold your breath?
I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Yeah, is your hair wet?
When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
So she said that she liked to hold her breath under the water. So your hair gotta get wet. Maria has been caught in so many lies. It's ridiculous.
I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's going to kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor? I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
You don't never find your clothes and your hair don't be wet.
I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
Girl, bye. You don't get no damn cake.
That's okay. I wasn't really expecting one.
Maria did it.
Dr. Decker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead. Like you're not listening. That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, Doctor. I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure. Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
About flirting with me? Perhaps you should ask someone else questions. I done asked everybody questions. What is this over here? Did he say he was from hell? Go back. Definitely follow this up. So what we do now? Can you go back and save Hannah? Okay. I did all of these.
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
Boy, bye. I done asked everybody questions.
My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one.
Maria was happy.
She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her.
She was getting paid.
I proposed in Goldshire.
Getting paid.
She said she didn't date elves,
Talking about
so I
fresh.
leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft. We spent a lot of time on there.
Wait, what is that over there? should ask. Wait. So what I do now? I'm confused now. Oh, never mind. That's up here. The next day.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Who the fuck is Ben and who these next people? Bruh, this a whole new people?
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered. I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either. Yes, Ben found Dr. Decker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
On Valentine.
Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre, whichever's more you. Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
So Ben...
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect. I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor? Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
Feel like your old roommate? Yeah, how he was killed.
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Claire. He was stabbed.
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair. He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting. I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
True, true.
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Oh, you gonna give me some names.
Susan, Annabelle, Melissa, there are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know.
It wasn't a patient? Everybody guilty?
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
He was probably killed in
I'm having a loop day.
I'm so sick of Nathan.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
I'm thinking it's Hot Ass, because she done lied to me 3 times. Maria or Claire is who I'm going more towards.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right? I suppose it's funny for you. You won't remember. Anyway, I think I'll probably head home.
I said,
This isn't helping.
Hot Ass. That's who I call Hot Ass. But you know their names. That's crazy. How they don't know you. Because I'm the new doctor, Fresh.
I'm having a loop day.
Wait, didn't I just did
It's
this.
a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
Okay.
Dr. Decker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
Should you take the tablet? Where you get the tablet from first?
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
Welcome.
What's up, Kay? How are you doing? Why is I'm going back? It better not be Nathan.
I'm having a loop day.
sick of these loops.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again? Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
What? I'm doing good, Kay. How are you doing? And why my days are looping with this fool?
Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
Yeah.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days? Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
It's a murder mystery.
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
He a weirdo. I hope you have a good day at work, Kay. Why does I keep... this better not be another damn loop.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Act 2. Valentine's Day. What's up, real though, Gotti?
Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
Just cool and wishing I was as smooth as you. I'm not smooth.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Luna, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes. I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I've decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter?
I haven't had anything.
What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Like when I stream, I don't eat before I stream. I don't know why. So yeah, when I'm finished here, yeah, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat, definitely. You eat anything yet, Gotti? Let's see.
I thought you'd be an autumn person. That means you're supposed to be grounded and productive. And you like your space.
Yeah?
Dr. Decker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing. Yes, Dr. Decker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor?
I'm hungry too. Thank you, Kay, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. You fix me some food. I'm working here. What advice do you need?
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best? Set fire to the rocking chair. I never like the way it moves forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards.
I never... Why burn the photos? He said he had them in the Dropbox. What were you doing on Valentine's Day?
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It's the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph. We walk alone without our angel. I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said they'd uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really.
Had a loop
What?
scenario.
Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Decker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Decker saw that day.
Loop scenario with Decker and killed him to break the loop. That's good, Ronan. That's good. I want Chipotle. My lunch break is at 4 p.m. today. I'm hungry. See what you started, Gotti?
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation. I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
Yeah?
Okay, fine. I'll try. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, though. Just sign up to Tinder and start swiping. Maybe it's just company I'm missing. Although I don't really want any.
You don't want no company.
I'm not religious, but when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone. She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
And I'm supposed to know she was dead? You still can't talk about her?
I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah. Just the two of us. That's paradise. She was interested. Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours.
No, we wouldn't.
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
Oh, this damn child here. What can you tell me about Decker?
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be. Shh.
Maria.
It was Valentine's Day. I drink on special occasions.
Bitch, you said that you go to the club for the cheap vodka shots. Then you said you don't drink. Now you drink on special occasions. See? She's getting on my nerves.
I don't drink, only sometimes, like a social drinker. Like a social smoker. They don't smoke either.
Maria, girl.
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile. We went out for Valentine's Day. Neither of us had dates, so I just suggested we go out together. You know, rather than just sit in with nothing to do. He'd been acting a bit strange anyway, and I thought he could do with a break. I was with Dr. Decker until about 9 o'clock. I remember getting an Uber. It was expensive, and the driver was annoying. I saw one of your patients, actually, the nurse, when we drove by the pier. She was with someone. I don't think she saw me.
So she saw Ellen.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Decker. Dr. Decker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
She is, Sage.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them. I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. I've kind of missed it. You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts. Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. It makes me feel dull by comparison. I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Okay, well, just let me know.
I just got here. Ben ain't fixing to be suing me. All that shit happened before
Wouldn't
me.
you like to know? Is our session up now? People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Decker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other. I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
No.
It sounded like an offer to me, Doctor.
No, it was not. Hot ass.
I have no idea. I just went home. I guess he probably came back here if that's where they found him. Yeah, the Uber driver also fished down by the sea. He said he'd seen me lots of times after I washed up. And he told me that I had a great body. I just wanted to get home.
Oh, she likes the PhD dingle.
I don't know anything else about the driver.
I don't know
I've
what's wrong with her.
forgotten him
She's
already.
hot in the ass.
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less.
Maria, you get on my nerves. And this bitch.
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
that shit you be giving her.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Of course she did. You're such a liar.
I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
So she keeping souvenirs as she killing these patients.
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless
That's
piece
what I'm
of
saying,
jewellery?
Jenny.
It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor?
She killing him.
Am I wrong to keep the locket? Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it.
Sure she did.
You and Terry and all the other nurses just don't understand. Actually, I had a hot date.
Of course.
It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to. It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know. Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and I went home, alone.
She's stealing. She being pantro.
I think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to. If you think I need an alibi.
Yeah, you need an alibi.
Yes, I had a session with Dr. Decker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, I still can't get over it. Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late.
Of course you do.
To help her finish her unfinished business. People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
She is.
Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent. I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them. I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone. Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
What's the HSK? Oh.
Healthcare serial killer. You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
She done killed 8 people.
Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
And stealing, yes. Yes.
His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type. I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
They need to change her meds up. She on some stuff. She be making this herbal stuff and killing off her patients.
Dr. Decker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
3 of her patients died on her shift. I think she said last month and the month before it was 3. And she said only 1 died this month. So that's 6, 7. And then Hilda dying.
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
Yeah. Claire is rich, but she don't want to pay for somebody to treat her husband. She have violence tendencies. She stabbed her husband.
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today. I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
And she made her husband live in the lake house while she stayed in the main house.
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick. I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor? Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor. They died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too. David had been hunting again, and, well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house. David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside.
Yeah, she's
I forgot my
psychotic.
key, and the spare was missing. The day Dr. Decker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him. Dr. Decker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I'll be taking it to the grave with me, though. As did he.
As did he. She stabbed her husband with a steak knife. That's how Dr. Decker died.
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice. I don't mean I'm going to hunt her down. Just, if I see her, I'll talk to her again. Met isn't the right word. David has always been there, in the shadows, on the periphery. I move in very exclusive circles.
That's why I said I think
you tend to
it's
see
out
the
of
same
Claire
faces.
and Maria. Because
I don't move in any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine. Love? Yes. I suppose I always will.
you don't love your husband, you make him stay in the lake house while you live in the main house. And he's sick and dying and you won't get nobody to...
Valentine's Day night, I was at the lake house, watching David, like I always do. He has trouble with his mental faculties and is getting worse. Yes. I watch him and make sure nothing bad happens. It was 12 years ago. I was still very young. Too young to be an orphan anyway. I had to toughen up quickly. I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me. I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water.
She said, I don't know. She said that she got mad at her husband and stabbed him with a steak knife. She crazy. Bryce. I think Bryce...
There's something I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me. I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour. When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
Go stab a person? I steal things, I spy on people.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back, and the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. She'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
Another picture? What are you talking about?
I dug the grave
DJ
for Dr.
Tantrum? How you
Decker.
doing?
I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what?
Free EBT giveaway.
It didn't weigh
What are you
enough to
talking
have a
about? Who
body
told
in
you
it.
that lie?
Why do you think that is? No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
Look how he looking around.
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
I want to be cremated.
That's a good choice, Doctor. Less work for me. Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
You going shopping, Sage?
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they
What's
were
up,
well
Bankai?
done.
Why you want me to fall? I'm not even doing nothing but asking questions. It's a murder mystery. And you already want me to fall.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and... I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor? I know. It's that bloody Dr. Decker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
What if Bryce was following Maria in these bars by the beach and take her clothes off to take photos of her at the beach?
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Decker changed. He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice, he told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it. Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things. Ha! That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that. Because you have to hope, don't you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that made me realize how toxic it all was. And after a point, you go too far to be able to come back anyway. Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour. You can be the perfect supervillain. Nobody knows it was you. That wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your patient, Nathan, caused quite a stir. He interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize some findings, going on about his dead girlfriend. It's amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. Well, I suppose that's a bonus. We're allowed to use their coffee machine while they're there.
Jasmine knew.
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Decker?
What happened, huh? You ain't heard?
Oh. When? How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you? Ouch. I didn't really know him that well. I'm trying to remember what I was doing on Valentine's Day now. We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy who takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours. There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here. When you see a painting, it stands still. When I see one, it's moving, like a mini film, like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting, they watch me, normally disapprovingly. Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art, because I'm too young. Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move for me.
You sound crazy.
When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop. I've been working on portraits, at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray. I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous. And it started talking to me.
Started talking to you.
That I'm ugly. That I have no talent. Nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
I don't know.
I hear it so many times from that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you. He was shy. And then less so. When I told him about my problem, He told me to set fire to it.
He's telling everybody to set
Yeah,
fire
he
to
could have been
his
more
stuff.
specific. I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
So he told you to burn your painting, and you go and burn the whole art gallery?
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings, and it's still not making any money. Such a sweet lady. You'd do anything for her. Dr. Decker told me to burn it. It was nothing to do with Petra. No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance. I already ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it. And now whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
What tablets?
The temazepam, the sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time.
I ain't give you shit.
Dr. Decker gave them to me. They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this? Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
You ain't getting no prescriptions. Lacey.
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then? Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch. It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes, poor Agnes. She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
She went missing.
It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah.
It's a Jehovah.
But she said she was selling double glazing. I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house. I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa. Snakes for her face. And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes.
Poor Agnes.
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Decker. He didn't believe me either.
He didn't?
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination. caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
I don't know.
I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without
So
a
you
love
was there
in
with
their
Nathan?
life.
'Cause that's what Nathan said he was.
Well, now. Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life? Keep 'em safe. You never know who's going to come knocking on your door.
Okay.
They haven't found her because that thing ate her. Or made her disappear or something. Her useless husband managed to survive unscathed, though. Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first,
We're gonna finish
when the
this
police
day
were
and wrap
crawling
it up.
around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
You didn't see nobody eat nobody.
No. He's a Weasley little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Ron digging a grave.
What a thing to say!
It is crazy.
Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless...
Unless what?
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think... I need to call the police. I need to call them now. But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
No.
I'll get someone else to do it. I suppose I shouldn't really expect any help from you.
Girl, bye.
Dr. Decker used to call me the leech lady. He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway? Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
Crystal would be the best therapist. Girl, bye. Alright, last person. Tell me about
So,
Ben.
should I get a solicitor or shall we try and talk it out with him?
We should talk it out with him.
Good choice. I'll go and see Ben to see if I can get him to call off the dogs. I have no idea what's gotten into him. Perhaps it's his mum. Hey you! Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it though.
You don't act like it. Crazy ass.
Oh, I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him. It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
What you think?
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order. Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters. Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters, he was sure there was a pattern in them.
Why all the females, well, her and Maria, never likes to wear shoes? Always showing.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
Hey Bella, how you doing?
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him. Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
No.
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here.
Elin is the most craziest one out of them all, and you don't know why she here?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though.
About,
it's the same hello
murder
every
mystery.
time. He reminds me of Tom. Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
What was the hobby?
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Decker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
Yeah, he died.
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
She might be crazy.
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Decker. It was so sudden. You know, here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it? Dr. Decker resigned shortly before his murder. You know, it's sad, but doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
So if he resigned before he died, what was he doing at the office?
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No.
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Decker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Decker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange. She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25. Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Decker didn't introduce any of them. So you watched the tapes. Gold star for you. It smashed.
Oh, that's it. Alright, we asked all the questions for day 2, I think that was. So we're gonna save that for next Tuesday, because Thursday is
David Hunt.
I can change my skin.
Then Skins.
Dr. Decker dated
the
his
community
patients.
I had a
trivia
hot
game.
date.
We went out for drinks.
I took
Thursday.
photos of Jessica.
Dr. Decker did
On
phone
Valentine's
I
Day.
think
and
Fresh
ask me
Prince
for
was
Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs,
patterns.
rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since,
Yeah.
I had a bit of a shaky
Yes,
loop
Bella.
incident.
where I
Yes.
find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Decker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Oh, Doctor, you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I ever mention I had a special friend in the police force? Nah, it's not something you drop politely into a conversation. He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things. There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details and another report that's about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll put them both on the desk for you. And thanks for the grief counselling, by the way. It's really been helping, you know, I'm so glad you're here.
Alright, you guys. That wraps up today. We'll finish it next Thursday. Next Tuesday, not Thursday. Because Thursday is a community trivia. So we'll finish this Tuesday, hopefully. I don't know how long this game is. But this game is very thorough. So we'll finish this Tuesday. Y'all have a blessed day. I will see y'all in these Twitch streets and Thursday for the community game. I appreciate everybody who came out today and hung out with me. I appreciate you guys. It meant a lot. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Luna, for the super chat, and Seamus for subscribing, and Kay for the membership. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all Thursday for the community games.